That Bladensburg Veterans Memorial is not coming down. It is not coming down. It is not coming down.
The Supreme Court just a few hours away from weighing in on the Peace Cross.
If they start tearing down veterans memorials and monuments because there's religious imagery attached to it, this is just the beginning.
Including the Argonne Cross in Arlington National Cemetery, the Canadian Cross of Sacrifice. Even the Tomb of the Unknowns has that wonderful inscription on the side that talks about, "Here lies a soldier known but to God."
And the idea that we're talking today about whether we're going to tear down this memorial is really a disgrace.
Every time I pass that memorial, I think of my uncle. His name is on it, and I feel like that is a memorial to him.
This cross is going to stay, and I think they're going to change the law and make it clear so that these attacks stop around the country.
All right, we're going to leave it there. The Supreme Court sends this gay wedding cake dispute back to the state court.
Here, the Supreme Court, in taking the case and sending it back down in light of Masterpiece, made it clear that they're not going to tolerate any sort of anti-religious hostility.
The U.S. Supreme Court told Oregon's Court of Appeals to take a second look at the case.
To make the argument that the Aaron and Melissa Klein had faced religious hostility.
Now his case just went to the Supreme Court. We got it cert denied, and we thought, oh no, it's over.
Yeah.
And then there was something very unusual, something I'd almost never seen. There was a statement attached to the cert denial. Go back down. There's some facts that the trial court needs to establish. And basically, if you do establish these, you should win.
Banning Chick-fil-A is not only bigoted, but illegal.
It's a violation of the First Amendment to treat any organization with hostility just because of its religion.
First Liberty, a religious liberty law firm, is investigating.
Chick-fil-A serves everyone, and so it would seem that the only ones discriminating are the government officials.
I appreciate you and the work that you do. You are a national treasure. You've been on the front lines when it was not easy. I've never seen you waver.
How cool it is to see the light bulb go off.
Yeah.
The moment when someone who's never ever heard the things I'm saying and the way I'm talking about religious liberty and what your rights are, when they start to really understand how beautiful that right is and how important it is.
You're not allowed to circumvent the tax laws in order to raise more revenue against tax-exempt organizations, and that's exactly what the city of Magnolia is doing here.
If there's any attempt to remove that Bible or that display or disturb the display in any way, they're going to have to come through us at First Liberty Institute.
And now a fantastic resolution.
A major victory for religious liberty.
In a landmark decision, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that that peace cross
can stay.
They said, look, this approach we've been using for 50 years is really not working.
We had crucially 6 votes to overturn decades of precedent that really was terrorizing these veterans memorials.
Justice Alito went so far as to say these kinds of memorials are presumptively constitutional. That's a huge win for religious liberty.
There's many other memorials and monuments that are going to be affected by this precedent, not just veterans memorials.
we won.
We're building an army, and our army is winning. So if you want to join an army that's winning, join our army and start to tell other people, because we are not only about to make history, it's already begun.